Okay, so earlier today I was tagged on Twitter, and Sebastian over here tagged a bunch of the YouTubers and said, "Interesting day on the global forum." So I looked at this, right? I went straight away to the global forum to see what is happening because I don't think any of us were. I wasn't aware. I don't think anybody tagged in these tweets were aware where this hashtag is coming from. I have no clue. I have no clue. So. I went on the forum, right? I'm gonna go over the forum here. There is a ton. I mean, like, it is literally flooded with hashtag fix 7 deadly sins. It is flooded. I mean, if I can go for pages and pages and pages, uh, I want to know where, if like everybody knows where this originated from. That would be nice. I believe the boy Sebastian did a little digging. When I asked him, he says, "Don't really know. All this post I could find is this post right here. It's basically a post where everybody's posting kind of like the same thing to this hashtag. I'm actually very curious. Now, I've read through some of the complaints that the player base is listing here on the forum. Now, to a certain extent, I do agree with most of the points they're making. Some of the points they're making are kind of like, okay, man, that's a cool point you got there, but I don't know about that one, Chief. He says, okay, hey, first of all, thank you for making Grand Cross since almost 3 years now. I played from day one, and honestly, the game is still good. But it became really boring for endgame players and absurdly hard for beginners. I'm going to list every problem that I think should be solved. New Demonic Beast Battle requires too many RNG to beat all 3 floors. The new festival unit always got shitty effects at 1/6 these days. Not enough communication from the dev team. PvP is full of broken characters that can one-shot you if you don't use evade food or other shenanigans. Ragnarok anime was a lie. I'm just asking, you're the one that announced it. 1 hourglass every 2 weeks is not enough, especially for endgame players. Coin shop improvements are disappointing. Constellation system only benefits Bang of Whales. PvP hasn't changed for 2 years except some rules that last for a short period of time. Not enough gems compared to all limited characters you release back to back. Relics are a good idea, but right now, if they don't buff the stats of old bad characters, adding an effect won't make them usable again. Legends final boss rewards are ridiculous at this point, and to be fair, some point I really like on this games these days. A lot of quality of life improvements are very good. The visual quality of the game is still insane. The 20 free multis for DN celebration and the free characters you can pick are really nice. And that's all I can say right now. Now, I do agree the new deer requires a ton of RNG to beat. They haven't released a character as of yet that made it easier. It's basically if you don't get the card on the new deer boss, you literally can't beat the deer. The new festival units always got some shitty effects at 1/6. That is also true. The end gets way better with more dupes. So is Bond, Meliodas, King, both the kings. I guess Merlin, I wouldn't really say she's kind of like even. I don't think her shield is that great. Goddess Liz, I mean, not enough communication. That's probably the biggest issue with the game right now. There's no communications from the dev team. Zero. We don't know anything. Besides the dev notes they release prior to, I guess, a patch once in a while, we don't know anything. Even then, right, they said they would release Training Cave for the Training Cave update for a long, it was like a year, right? And then they finally released the Training Cave update, and the Training Cave update sucks major ass. It is so bad. Like, they improved some of the rewards, but it's still boring as shit. It's still the same thing. I don't know what they're doing on the Training Cave. Training Cave was a disaster. It still is a disaster, even after the update. PvP is full of broken characters that can one-shot you if you don't use the evade food or other shenanigans. I do agree, if you go first in PvP with a certain team, you can one-shot any unit in the first turn. It is true. I don't know about the Ragnarok anime. They did say there was going to be a Ragnarok anime, but I feel like that's kind of got lost in translations. So even though they did like in the transition say, "Oh, this is gonna be an anime." I think what they meant is probably in game, which is still. I mean, listen, if they actually had a Ragnarok anime for Seven Deadly Sins, like if they actually made that, from what we saw, right, the reason why we got teased in the Ragnarok anime is from the first initial clip they showed. That shit was insane. It literally looked like they were making an anime, but nope. It was just in game. It was just like a trailer. So yeah, I think the one hourglass thing is really bad. That is really. I mean, come on, Grand Cross, man. Every 2 weeks. Come on, man. Come on, man. Coin shop improvement was abysmal. They did change it up here recently, where they added both the goddess ticket and the human ticket back in the coin shop. Constellation system, it is very, very whale based. You spend more money, obviously you're gonna get more stats and everything. PvP hasn't changed for 2 years. I think PvP's changed a lot in the past 2 years. Actually, I don't agree with this. There's been constant meta changes. I can go back ever since Bond release, right? We got Bond, then we got Margaret to counter Bond. So PvP has been kind of literally been changing every month. I don't know what he expects PvP to change into. Like, it's been changing. It's definitely been changing. There's been a new, constant, better unit every time. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Not enough gems compared to all the limited characters. You release back to back. I do agree. Well, I do and I don't agree with that. A game can only provide you like so much gems a month before it starts not making any money. I think Grand Cross is still one of the most fairest games when it comes down to gem distribution. I think they do a really good job with that. PvP, right? Dailies, events. I think they do a really good job with the gem distribution. Relics are a good idea. I do agree with him that Relic should buff substats for old units. For example, like the old Brawler Bond. Like, what's the point of giving him a Relic if his substats are still complete ass? He can't do anything, right? He can't compete in PvP. His subsets are his ass. He just can't do anything compared to the new festival units we have nowadays. And I do agree with them with the final bosses. Bro, at least if you're gonna make a final boss, let us buy his cosmetics. Like, hello? Like, come on, man. Some people missed out on the final bosses. Maybe they started playing 5 months ago and they never did the first Escanor final boss. You can't even get his cosmetics. Right? So, yeah. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of fixed Seven Deadly Sins. Most people are literally just saying kind of like the same thing. Fix the coin shop. Fix your shit. Basically, that Marvel. Other people are talking about the somebody's been posting the same message. I don't know where this message came from. Too many limited heroes. Create a new event because doing 100 times Pikachu since months is boring. Yeah, man. I'm hoping. Here's a message to them, Marvel. If you're watching this video, listen. We as players of Grand Cross are very passionate, and we want to see our game succeed. Please, we ask for one thing: communication. It's probably one of the best things a company can do with its player base that plays and spends money on the game. Communication is key to success. If you don't have communications with your community, what do you have? What do you have? More and more people are leaving. The constant updates are questionable. They've been getting a little better, but still very questionable. The direction of the game, I have no idea where it's going. I mean, I'm hoping for good, but yeah, man, there's just... I'm hoping we get a response for this. Like I said, it's been pages and pages and pages of fake Seven Deadly Sins. Like I said, I want to know the origins to this, like who started this. But I do agree with the statement. If you guys want to go and leave a statement yourself, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, final boss hacker. How are there still hackers in this game, man? I mean, Grindcross is good at banning them, but jeez, man, come on, bro. YouTubers are also cheating and no ban. Which YouTuber is cheating, bro? Yo, I can't see. Spirit. Oh, okay. Oh man. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I think that guy had really good points. Maybe they'll work on them. You never know. I hope Grindcross works on them.